Welcome, listeners and viewers, to another edition of the Leadership Liner Notes podcast. This is Sean Gaylord. Today, we celebrate the reissue of the Beatles Anthology Collection. If you're viewing it, this particular episode, I'm holding the entire 4 album package here, weighs about 12 pounds, and it is just sheer joy. That's all I can really just say about this particular collection. And in this anthology collection, it is a treasure trove of newly released, or in some cases reissued or re-released, of early takes, alternate mixes, studio chatter, beautiful imperfections, and rediscovered joy. This isn't just a Beatles release. It is simply a leadership masterclass wrapped in music. You can hear the joy in these takes, laughter between tracks, playful competition, creative exploration, and even the mistakes are joyful. Missed notes, false starts, bum notes, abandoned endings. They reflect a band that is willing to try, reiterate, fail, ideate, and try again. That joy was the Beatles' superpower and is ours too. Joy is the heartbeat of innovation. The Beatles brought out the best in each other. They recognized and respected the strengths and the gifts that each member brought. Paul's drive and melodic brilliance, John's lyricism and realistic grit and fearless honesty in his lyrics, George's quiet depth and spiritual vision, and Ringo just being the backbeat, the foundation, the human glue that held it all together. Great teams, like great bands, tune in to each other. And leadership is arranging a space for everyone to shine. The Anthology Collection is a living example of the 4 riffs that I wrote about in my book, The Pepper Effect, seen here. Those 4 riffs are: believe in your vision, believe in your masterpiece, believe in your collaborators, and ignore the naysayers. When a team shares a vision, they just don't make it work. They make history. They create a legacy. That is the Beatles' lesson here, to basically roll up your sleeves, do the work, tune into each other's gifts, and then go do something great together. As I reflect on the various bands and teams and schoolhouses and organizations that I have been honored to be a part of, I'm grateful for the seasons when we locked into something bigger than ourselves. When we listen to the Beatles Anthology Collection, we're reminded that belonging matters. The band matters. So I encourage you to reach out to that bandmate, whether they're a past bandmate or a present bandmate, and let them know that you are grateful for them. Let them know that you see them. Next week here in America, we celebrate Thanksgiving, and November is typically a month where we highlight gratitude and we extend thanks. Now, we should be doing that every day, and we should be doing that relentlessly and often as possible. It's really important that, especially if you are in a leadership position, that you are making those intentional efforts to see the folks that you collaborate with, to show that you see the folks that you serve. So I encourage you to think about your leadership as like the Beatles anthology. What's going to be on your anthology years from now? Every leader has an anthology, the stories, the choices, the moments, the fingerprints that have been left on hearts, the legacy that we share and shape. What tracks are going to tell our story? Did we lift someone up? Did we help someone find their voice? Did we spark joy, creativity, and belief? Our legacy isn't a title, my friends. Our legacy isn't in an office. Our legacy isn't the position. It's not an award. It's simply the imprint of helping someone be the best versions of themselves. And the Beatles did that and show us that as a band that we are still talking about more than 50 years after they broke up. That's the gig, and that's the purpose when it comes to leadership. This is Sean Gaylord with Leadership Liner Notes. Don't forget to share with the world your dreams, your visions, and your ideas, because the world needs them and you help make the world a better place. Thanks for tuning in.